Buscando a Livingston, la va a bajar Livingston, le sigue Livingston, tiro de Livingston! Gol!
Еще дальше Шахбанов, здорово, 1-0! Гамит Шахбанов!
Bela bola no Hudson, faz o pivô na batida atrás! Na trave!
Édition qui ouvre enfin son compteur. C'est bon pour la confiance, c'est bon pour les Bleus.
Škibola, Škibola! 3-0, 38 minuta.
Ma na sobie, Gliński, mocny strzał, mamy 2-1, Marcin Duroszyński, tak jest proszę Państwa, wiara powróciła.
And they may well have earned themselves that added time. Oh, a spectacular goal! Absolutely spectacular goal! Wonderful, wonderful Tyrrell Webb!
Small-sided football is the most played sport in the world. So, under the roof of ISF, we have gathered the top organizations in the sport. And soccer is the term that unites them all. And we are very, very happy with the latest tournaments, but there is so much more to come. More than 100 journalists and more than 70 TV stations have been present in Crete. The product that we created is very exciting because we combine the basic elements of football with the speed of handball or basketball. So the fan that watches on TV is immediately engaged with the game because he understands it and he follows it and he likes it. And on the other hand, we have national teams playing with regular players that can represent their country. And I think that's very beautiful.
Ist frei von Tor, liegt quer, Tor! 1:0!
Δοκιμάζει το
Goal!
Απίστευτο γκολ! Απίστευτο γκολ από τον Θανασάη!
Franchement, c'est un peu un ascenseur émotionnel. Allez, Marc Bafoudi, Louis Ndoula, le meilleur buteur de la dernière.
Single shoot! And England find the back of the net! It's a stunning finish from Sterling.
Emma Jones has been to meet them ahead of the tournament in Crete.
Bom, rapaziada, agora a gente quer ver as oitavas, quartas.
La va a bajar Livingston, le sigue Livingston, tiro de Livingston! Goal!
If you think about it, most of the games across the world are played on 5-a-side, 6-a-side, 7-a-side pitches. It's because it's just easier to organize a match on a smaller pitch. We say that if football was invented today, it would be invented as soccer. It's football espresso. We took the best from 11-a-side and we took the best from futsal. We mixed it and the game is intense, it's fast, a lot of goals is scored and you don't get bored on the tribunes. You just enjoy the game, and what you see on the pitch is so close to you because this is the football you actually play day by day. Soccer is still clean sport, and if you are good enough, if you are the best, you will play for your national team because the sport belongs to people. It doesn't belong to managers, it belongs to people, and I think this is something that we will never lose. I had a conversation with two of our fans after we came back from Crete, and both of them were more than 80, which was quite surprising for me that they were actually following our matches. And we were discussing, okay, Russians were better, but we still had our chances. Basically, they were quite disappointed that we lost. But during the conversation, the guy says, listen, Wojtek, when I was your age, I used to play football as well. And his wife jumps in and says, come on, Tadeusz, you play old football. This is a modern stuff. It's a completely new sport.
In soccer, the players don't play for the money. They play for the passion, the love of the sport, and the friendship they create between each other. And it's the pride to play for the country. And it's not the big money it's behind them. It's the thing they create for their children and grandchildren to tell stories later. I think that's mainly the reason why we do things in life, to create something that lasts forever. Soccer brings people together. It doesn't matter where you come from or what is your background. So when you meet at the pitch, it's just about the love for the sport. So we are just one family in soccer.
The idea of building the stadium on a beach or in a square, more particularly on a beach if we talk about Socca World CUP 2019 in Crete, is based on the fact that this sport is not for professionals. This is a sport for amateurs, this is the sport of the everyday fans of football. So we don't actually bring the superstars to a place where the audience is invited to go, but we actually bring the sport in the everyday life of the people of the city. Socca World Cup is a project that is followed by hundreds of thousands of fans around the world on TV level. However, this is just one part of the truth when we are talking about the big value that it brings to a city on touristic level, because obviously every city and every region that hosts this event is directly advertised. But apart from this, we should not forget the fact that thousands of people come to the city that hosts the event from so many different countries, and this is a very interesting factor for the cities, for the municipalities, for the regions, for the governments of the countries that host the event. So yes, definitely this is a pure touristic project apart from the sports side of the event.
I think very often the opening ceremony to major sporting events can be undervalued. The Crete World Cup, though, I felt was an exception to this. It really displayed the professionalism and great atmosphere for everyone there in the stadium, and also those watching around the world on TV and across social media. It was the perfect showcase for the beginning of a week-long of celebrations of both ISF and leisure leagues.
Do you remember all those times you couldn't live without it? When your heart beated like a drum and love was...
For the local organizing committee, the preparation started 12 months prior to the event. It was like running a marathon. The first step was to believe in ourselves. The second challenge was to convince the others, meaning ISF, national and local authorities, sponsors, partners and suppliers. After all, we wanted to make them all believe that miracles can happen. Miracles such as the state-of-the-art stadium of Socca World CUP 2019, built on the beach of Rethymno. This spectacular venue hosted 40 national teams from all over the world and more than 100,000 spectators in 9 days. In 9 days full of matches, ceremonies and events. Believe it or not, the amazing support and engagement of the crowd exceeded even the most optimistic prediction. Spectators and fans from all over Crete, tourists and residents embraced Socca World Cup like the most important sport event in history. Occasionally, the venue's capacity turned out to be insufficient for the significant correspondence, and during some games, thousands of people ended up watching the match from the giant LED screen outside the venue. Thus, Socca became the basic part of locals' everyday program, and literally, it became the ultimate talk of the town.
I think my overriding memory of the Socca World Cup in Crete was the passion of the Greek people towards both the tournament itself and the Greek team. It was amazing to see on match days when the Greek team were playing not only a full stadium packed to the rafters, also thousands of people in the streets outside taking in the atmosphere and enjoying the game and enjoying a lot of Greek victories.
The local audience was very engaged. First of all, we need to say that Crete is a very, very nice place to go to. We see the landscape and we taste the food, but the Cretan people, those are the ones that really make the difference. They were following the tournament from day one, and when we saw what happened during the Greece matches, it exceeded all of our expectations.
Fans, it's the reason why we do it. We do it mostly for the fans. You go to the tribune and you get completely crazy. 1 second you are extremely happy, and the next second you are completely unhappy. And if you think about it, there are 40 teams in the tournament, and even before the tournament, fans from 39 countries will know that they will lose. So at the end of the day, fans from 39 countries will cry, and they still follow the team, they still go to the tribunes. The answer is not really rational, but this is the beauty of the sport, and Polish fans are absolutely fantastic. They are crazy, but they are crazy in a good sense of that word. 6-8 months before the tournament, the families and the friends and just fans from around the country came to us asking when we play, exactly who we play against, because they definitely want to come. They feel like a part of the family. They feel like it's a project that belongs to all of us. I think this is the right right thing to say. That it's a common goal and a common vision, and the team is not just the players. The team is players, coaches, managers, but fans, it's the most important part of the team.
I think the Soccer World Cup was really great in that we had people of all ages watching the game. It really showed the inclusivity of the sport and the real spirit behind it. We had children there from around 100 schools in the mornings, so it meant that matches all throughout the day were viewed by packed out stadiums, and it just showed how great soccer is in getting everybody involved and it can be enjoyed by everyone.
Пожалуй, мы с первого дня знали, зачем мы приехали и чего мы хотим на этом чемпионате. Но самые сложные матчи начались в плей-офф, это очевидно. И уже перед матчем с Венгрией, который показывал очень хороший футбол на этом чемпионате, мы знали, что решается все в этом матче, пожалуй. Я сказал своим парням, что в случае победы нас ждет сразу 2 финала, потому что Греция уже ждала победителя поединка. И это, конечно, оказалось очень напряженный поединок с Венгрией, а потом мы получили, наверное, подарок судьбы, матч с хозяевами на переполненном стадионе, неистовая поддержка, и, конечно, мы заряжались от этой энергии, и мы чувствовали присутствие наших болельщиков, которых мы не слышали, но мы играли в том числе для них. Финал – это уже подарок судьбы любому спортсмену, право играть в нем и, конечно, возможность победить. Мы победили, потому что мы русские, потому что мы долго к этому шли, и, наверное, потому что мы хотели этого больше, чем, наверное, чуть больше, чем другие.
Ο αντικειμενικός σκοπός μας ήταν να πετύχουμε το δέσιμο και των 40 ομάδων με την τοπική κοινωνία της Κρήτης και του Ρεθύμνου. Ο κόσμος τους γνώρισε, τους αναγνώρισε και τους υποδέχτηκε θερμά, με αμέτρητες αναρτήσεις στα social media να δηλώνουν ακόμη και τώρα την ξεχωριστή σχέση που δημιουργήθηκε μεταξύ των ομάδων και της τοπικής κοινωνίας της Κρήτης. Αυτό ήταν κάτι αναμενόμενο, όχι όμως σε τέτοιο βαθμό, ειδικά στην περίπτωση της ελληνικής ομάδας.
We felt grateful that plenty of well-known stars joined and attended Socca World CUP. Actually, their presence in the World Cup was a pure inspiration both for the players and the spectators as well. Ron Atkinson, Mircea Lucescu, Christoph Vazecha, Mark Ladenberg, Gibril Cissé, El Pony, and of course Kostas Katsouranis, the Greek European champion, whom we were glad to see playing with the Greek team. These legends claim to be absolutely astonished from the fantastic atmosphere, the passion and the skills of the players, the support of the fans, and the high quality standards of the event.
Η μεγαλύτερη πρόκληση ήταν να προσπεράσουμε κάθε εμπόδιο γραφειοκρατικό που είχε σχέση με το χτίσιμο του γηπέδου. Να συντονίσουμε χιλιάδες άτομα με σωστό σχεδιασμό και να τηρήσουμε διαδικασίες με αυστηρό χρονοδιάγραμμα, ώστε να είμαστε έτοιμοι για την υλοποίηση του event. Το πιο δύσκολο κομμάτι της προετοιμασίας ενός τόσο μεγάλου και πολύπλευρου event ήταν οι στιγμές που προέκυπτε κάτι εκτός αρχικού προγραμματισμού. Η επιτυχία θα έλεγα ότι ήταν η επίτευξη της ίδιας της πρόκλησης, η τέλεια απεικόνιση μιας ιδέας σε real time.
it's just crazy because you work so many months for this one goal, and your tension is so high and you want that everything is perfect. And then you see the joy and the happiness in the eyes of the players, and you cannot really realize that it's close to the end, and then the fireworks pops in the night sky of Crete, and you just realize that it was amazing.
After the end of the Socca World Cup 2019, which was a huge task for all the local organizing committee, the normal thing would be that everybody would feel the exhaustment and would need some time off. However, the truth is that even the time that the trophy goes to the sky, we just think the next step, which will be the next host where we will all meet again. And this is part of the magic of the sport.